Hello everyone, it's been a hive of activity today working at the Croydon Bake Off. So much stuff that I actually forgot, so I've written it down now on this handy little post-it note, so let's check it out. Workshops and demos. So as we're coming closer to the Bake Off and I don't need to focus as much on actually making it happen, I can now focus on approaching businesses and business people to do the workshops and demonstrations. So I've been speaking to a couple of ladies today from 2 different companies, so I'm talking with them at the moment. And hopefully they'll be giving workshops and demonstrations on the day, which will be great. Application form. Because of all the publicity that the Bake Off has been getting through the newspapers and through people just generally talking about it, there's been a lot of people approaching me to be a part of it. I had to turn a few people away who wanted to be part of the winter one. However, there are some people who want to be part of the later ones, and people who want to get more information about the later ones as well. Up until now, I've been sending individual replies to everyone, just saying, please tell me about this, please tell me about that. So I think now it's time to formalize the procedure a little bit and actually put together an application form, so every time I get an inquiry, I can just be, yep, have a look at this form, fill it out, let me know, and I'll get back to you. Because at the moment I'm getting so many emails throughout the day, and because I'm working, I can't reply to them or really do anything apart from a lunch. So I need to try and streamline that process a little bit more so it can operate within my normal working day. Haggling the aprons. I've been talking to a couple of different suppliers of aprons, the catering sector, on eBay and trying to get the best possible deal for some aprons. It looks like the original number of aprons I was going to order was quite large, but I don't have the money to be able to put into it right now, and I don't really know whether they're going to sell or anything like that. Typical things that you got to consider, I guess, when you're deciding on a product to sell in a stall. So I'm going to go for a slightly lower number and take orders on the day if they sell out, and then obviously come back for the spring one with more aprons and more stuff. Schedule. Now we're getting very close to the Bake Off, and now I'm having to put more stuff in. I'm having to be very rigorous and tight on the schedule. That means that the workshops and demonstrations, they have to be scheduled in. The bakers have to be scheduled in. The crew who are going to be helping out on the day, helping the bakers and helping me and helping, just generally helping, also need to be scheduled in. Their places and responsibilities need to be scheduled in. There's so much stuff that needs to happen throughout the day, so I'm creating a giant master schedule, and then on the day the individual people will be getting the schedule which relates to them and their responsibility. Bakers, they probably won't need a schedule, they'll be sent to them by email, but the people who are going to be in charge of the running will definitely be getting emails to bakers with rules. Since Kimberly joined, Kimberly's asked a couple of really important questions and has raised some very good points. The Bake Off is only 1 hour, and so everything needs to happen like clockwork. That has led to some people asking if they can bring certain things beforehand. The idea being that because there's an hour and there's only an hour, people might not be able to, spend the right amount of time doing something that they really want to do. So I've had to think about that, and I've thought about that overnight. Last one, the interviews. So I had an email today from Rebecca saying that she would like to do a certain date to interview the judges and the bakers. So we're going to be doing some interviews of the judges in Matthew's yard, and we're going to be doing interviews of the bakers in their houses, baking and cooking and stuff like that, which is going to be wicked. And that will be shown on the day before the Bake Off starts. The Bake Off is open to everyone at midday on February the 16th. So make sure you're there so you can get a good view of the screen. And that's all that's happened today. Quite a lot, but still, it's great that it's all happening, and it's not just stagnating, because I think around about this time it has the potential to either go very quiet and suspicious or pick up and go really crazy. So it's really, really great.